What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Fernando Torres, the 91 striker who should be pretty good. Obviously, back in the day, he was an incredible striker. If anybody remembers Liverpool Torres, he was incredible. There's no denying it. Unfortunately, with turn of events, I think for Chelsea, a little bit lackluster, but still scoring goals. But Liverpool Torres will always remain undefeated. What a striker he was. And obviously a 4-star, 6'1", high medium right footed. He's coming in roughly about 1.5 mil across the board at the moment. Obviously primes now are starting to have their almost kind of balanced price now. Obviously there is still a little bit higher than what they should be, and more than likely they will continue to drop as we get icon packs and all of that good stuff. In terms of kind of what we've got in him, I think striker-wise, we're looking pretty fantastic. Great pace on him. The acceleration is nice. Shooting is fantastic. Obviously, even the dribbling side of stuff, great composure. Reactions are up there. Agility and balance, again, nice and above average in my opinion. Head and accuracy, again, nice. Good stamina. Strength a little bit lackluster, but again, he wasn't necessarily strength. He was kind of more body strength, if anything. Finesse, shot, and outside of the foot, so the perfect two traits that you'd want. And to be honest, I'd absolutely take him. With obviously the strikers we got in this game, there is obviously a kind of hierarchy of Ronaldo, Eusebio, Cruyff, all of them, and I think this guy just kind of fits just underneath them, kind of sitting there with the likes of Drogba, to be honest. Drogba's a little bit of a different body type, but most definitely a fantastic striker still. So we're not going to waste too much time with this. Let's jump straight into Torres, see what he can do for us. Torres with a through ball. Cuts inside, gets his left foot on, and Alisson with a fantastic save. Again, 1-2 with Carlos Alberto. Is going to find Vinny on the overlap. Can we find it back? Puts it back into Torres, but unfortunately, Schweinsteiger is there. Torres skips for everybody and unfortunately just gets out of play. Torres looking for a bit of Messi. Might have found him offside, I think. No, he's kept him on. Puts it back. Goes with his left foot, and again, he's still onside. Little in. One into Torres, turns, goes for the shot, and he finds it on the near post of Alisson. And that is what I'm saying. He's got a fantastic shot. And to be fair, the turn was lovely. Sends two defenders, and Alisson has no chance. Torres trying to run around a Kappa there, but only gets so far just behind him. Big ball into Torres. Maldini getting enough. We got Torres in the middle, little dink up, it's going for the volley, and Alisson is going to make a cracking save, and I don't know why it didn't let me change to Messi, as he had an easy open goal there. Torres is going to try and find a bit of Vinny. He manages, I think, to get a deflection on that. Vinny's going to find the ball, hits it with his left, and he manages to bust it past Alisson. It's a lovely little volley, and again, Torres being involved in the goal action. Torres feeding Vinny. Torres looking like he wants the ball back. He's slowed down a little bit. Going to have to go all on our own. And unfortunately, we didn't manage to do that. Messi. Oh, Torres is on his own. He's gone for the header instead, but it doesn't matter because he still manages to bag it. Torres playing with Alisson. Trying to find that goal whilst he's just away. And unfortunately cannot find it. Vin is going to keep the hopes alive. Just one more just to kind of finish this guy off. And he's not playing and we can't actually score. Had more trouble scoring when he was playing. Into Torres again. He's looking for the Vinny run if we can. His man marking everything. Absolutely brilliant from the opponent. Torres sitting in behind, but it's just going to be too late. So going into Torres's, he's dropped a little bit in terms of what we're looking at the value. He will kind of bounce up and down between, I'd say, 1.3, 1.5. So I would always check before actually buying him if you are, because more than likely he will hit a new low every single week, and you just don't want to get wrapped up in that. In terms of attacking ability, fantastic. You can't argue with him one bit. Obviously, in terms of chemistry style, the best one you're going to be looking for is that engine. Gets him the pace, a bit more passing, and obviously that balance and agility goes up, which is always nice because he's already got very good shooting on his base. And in terms of a striker, quick, got a great shot on him. Dribbling wise was nice, nothing too fancy, but definitely enough to get you by, and just overall a very nice kind of prowess of a striker with the traits that he's got with outside of the foot and finesse. So I think most definitely he will come into a lot of people's teams, and like I say, there is a few amount of strikers that are underneath that kind of main R9, Pele, Puskás, Cruyff, Cantona, Eusebio, when you're looking at the likes of Henry, you're looking at Butra, you're looking at Dalglish, Eto'o, they're the sort of strikers that, yes, they come in at quite a decent price, but not necessarily 4 to 5 mil. They're coming in more the 1 to 2 mil, which I think is more than enough for a striker, rather than forking out almost 15 mil for a Prime R9 that you've got to snipe. It's just not going to happen. Whereas I think Torres is definitely more of a reasonable budget striker that you could aim for at some point. Obviously, 1 million coins is still a lot, don't get me wrong, but it is grindable to many people. Yes, if you don't play the game more than 30 minutes a day, then it might take a while, but all it takes is one big pack pull, an Mbappe, a Neymar, and you've got yourself a Torres quite easily. Probably both of them put together is only enough, but that's what I mean. And in terms of should you buy him, I think coin-wise, it is very hard to kind of say, yes, you should buy this icon, because unless you're going to have him in your team for the rest of the game, you will lose money on him. So you don't necessarily want to put in so much money and think, okay, I'm going to sell him in a week or 2 weeks, and I'm going to lose tax on him, I'm going to lose the value that necessarily just comes naturally. As soon as they release a Prime Icon SBC, more than likely a lot of them will be panic sold due to people thinking that you're going to get all of these. But overall, Torres for me is a very good striker. I think it'd suit a lot of people's teams and really hits there with the kind of nail on the head. I think for me, I'd be looking at somewhere around about a 9 out of 10. I think he's up there, not quite top level, but definitely up there in terms of a very good striker. So let me know down below who you've got at your striking position right now, if 1 or 2 strikers, and I'll catch you all for the next one.